A very good afternoon, sir. Thank you for accepting our invitation for an interview on Collegedunia's initiative Thoughts on Education. So, here I start with the first question. You have held key positions at education institutes throughout your professional career. So, what are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
Good afternoon. Uh, Thank you for the privilege given to me for being in this interview today. The basic purpose for me being here in this educational sector is something that I can do for the nation. It is actually a great service to the nation in case we are able to build the future generation and nurture the young minds to take up challenging tasks in the future, become the would-be managers, and create a place for them in the society. So this change should go on. And in case a person is in the education sector, there's a lot of satisfaction involved in giving something positive to the society.
That's very great, sir. So, moving to the next question. The education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. So, in your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in BIT Mishra?
BIT Mesra is known for its legacy of teaching and research, and we are here since 1955. So the greatest of all strength that we have is the quality of teaching, the quality of inputs that we give to our students. Our threadbare approach towards inculcating thoughts and concepts and building up an inquisitive outlook towards learning for the students is something that we pride upon.
Okay, sir. So, how does the curriculum of BIT Mishra ensure the best practice of industry?
Uh, the BIT Mesra's curriculum is regularly updated to the needs of the industry, and we try to give our best to the students and see to it that their employability is enhanced. So we stress upon outcome-based education. So whatever is the outcome that is earmarked for different students in different discipline of study, uh, that outcome is focused upon, and we try to achieve the outcomes that have been earmarked. And we also have this credit-based course structure. The students have this flexibility to pick up courses of their choices, and this way they can enhance their employability and become more useful to the industry and can become successful in their career.
Okay, that's great, sir. So, any insights into how BIT Mishra could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
We have always welcomed students from different parts of the country. We even have international students also, uh, and it has been our tradition to have students from different parts of the country. So you can find students from Kerala, from Maharashtra, from West Bengal, from Assam, from Delhi, from Punjab, Haryana. So students of all states, religion, ethnic backgrounds are all here together as one family to gain education, and we are very open to it. There is no discrimination whatsoever as far as the background or the or races of the students are concerned. Uh, and let me tell you, since we have totally gone for the admissions through JEE mains scores, so that is the only criteria by which you get admission into our undergraduate engineering courses. So we have students not necessarily from influential family, from affluent family. So they are students drawn from various strata of the society. So it's a very open kind of system that we have, and we stretch our arms welcoming students from different races and different backgrounds, economically weak as well as whosoever they are, depending upon the scores that they get in the JEE mains examination.
That's very nice, sir. So, what do you think your roles and responsibilities to the college and the students are?
As far as my role is concerned, uh, as a professor, of course, it is imparting education, to see to it that thoughts or concepts are well conveyed. And apart from that, as an administrator and part of this BIT family, my responsibility also is to facilitate the learning process of the students, the overall development of the students, not only in terms of the educational thoughts and concepts, but it is regarding the overall development of the student, and provide them a helping hand in whatever way possible for the future, not only today, but for the future as well.
That's great, sir. So, what do you think should be the college's top priority over the next 10 years?
To me, the top priority of BIT Nestra is to become one of the top destinations in the country as far as world-class education is concerned. So we would not only like to have a world-class rank, but also would like to be one of the top 10 institutions in the country. And for that, whatever is required in terms of infrastructure and resources, we wish to build up to achieve our target.
That's great, sir. So, what would you like people to know about your college that they may not know?
We are a lovely campus. Apart from teaching, the students who come here have a beautiful life. They enjoy themselves. This is all, it consists of 780 acres of greenery, gardens, jungles, rivers on three sides, all the various facilities of sports, games, and extracurricular activities. So we see to it that your overall development of personality takes place. So it's fun along with learning. So this is something we pride upon.
Wow, sir. So, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
The message that I would like to give my students is to be focused and be sincere. Once you are focused, you know your priorities in life, and you have set down your objectives and goals. There's nothing that can stop you from achieving whatever you think is impossible today. Tomorrow it might not be something impossible, it is achievable, because you are no less inferior to anybody else in the world. So have confidence in yourself, and you can definitely reach out to the sky.
So, what do you see as your college's greatest strengths, sir?
Our legacy of being in this educational sector for the last 65 years. We started in 1955, and since then we are running various technical courses. And let me tell you, our alumni are well placed and distinguished across the world. They hold some of the top positions in the country and outside. And BIT is a name in itself, nationally or internationally.
Yes, sir, I accept that. So, what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education and in general, and for this college specifically?
See, the days are not very far when we have to, there will not be any watertight compartments as far as country is concerned in terms of education. So there won't be any compartments that this country, that country. It will be a sort of a world-class system of education. So I would like to have that kind of a educational system throughout the world, where a student who graduates from a university in India can take admission in any university in UK or Australia or USA, wherever, without any questions asked. I mean, it should be the strength of our degree should be at par with all the international degrees that are there. So time is not very far that one day the entire educational system will get rid of all boundaries, geographical boundaries, and is going to become one. So we have to gear up for that day, and we have to see to it that we hone our skills and standards so that we are at par with all the various educational institutions throughout the world.
Yes, sir. So, how do you tend to establish a healthy relation and environment in your college, sir?
The basic thing that I would like to do in order to establish a healthy relation and environment in the college is to understand the needs of the students. So I need to understand the needs of the students and also to understand the needs of the industry as well. So until and unless I know the needs of the industry as well as the students, I won't be able to find out ways and means. I won't be able to devise strategies required to strike a balance between the two. So that is something very important. I have to understand the needs of the students, I have to understand the needs of the industry, and try to find out ways and means by which I am able to bridge the gap between the two and make my students really employable. And they should not be employable only in the country, in the best of organizations, but they should be employable worldwide in the best of organizations throughout the world. And I can say this with pride that even now, BIT, the students who come out of BIT Mesra, they are not only going for higher studies throughout the world, they also hold top positions not only in India but across the world. But we should also keep our mind open. It's always good to not be. It is always good not being satisfied with whatever we have. So the quest for doing something better should always burn within us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was a very nice talking to you.